So I'm kind of eating breakfast slash lunch, but we can check out the latest crackpot development from Lesta. My God. Okay, what have they done? Upgrade changes. Okay, in other words, upgrade rework. Oh boy. Thank God this is Lesta though, and not Wargaming, because I swear every rework they do is demented nowadays. Preliminary details on planned changes to the upgrade system. In the fall, we are planning a significant update to the upgrade system. It will consist of 3 parts. Changes currently available upgrades, elite upgrades, balance changes. That's legendary leg mod. Adding upgrades to superships. What do you mean adding upgrades? Superships are already hilariously imbalanced. You want to fuck with it even more? Huh? We want to share with you early the initial design of these changes, as well as the key goals we want to achieve. We would also like to point out right away that if the efficiency of certain ships in the new system changes significantly, we will definitely make the necessary changes on a targeted basis. See, if this was another company, once again, I'd have faith in this. But I know for a fact that they don't do fuck all balancing in this game. Like, if this was true, they would have nerfed CVs ages ago. If they actually cared about balance, they would have nerfed CVs ages ago. Annapolis would have been nerfed 2 years ago. Conde, 2 years ago. Like, if they actually gave a fuck about balance, I would trust them. But they don't. They've proven they don't give a shit about balance. They were perfectly fine with Yoda coming out the way it was. Like, come on, man. Come on. No one believes them anymore. They've lost all good faith. And of course, we invite you to discuss this post on the appropriate forum thread. Okay, well, this is just flexing the fact that they still have a forum. They still have a forum. Kind of a flex. The downside of a roast beef sandwich is a lot of chewing. Goals and reasons. First, let's share the goals of the changes to the current upgrade system and the main problems we wanted to solve. 2 popular upgrades. One of the main goals we are pursuing is to increase the variability of choosing a number of upgrades and provide the opportunity to fine-tune certain aspects of the ship. In other words, we want to make sure that in each upgrade slot, the upgrades are competitive and offer a variety of options for pumping up the ship. Okay. So, I assume they buffed all the shit ones then. That makes sense. They buffed the shit ones. The current system has no alternative upgrades, which are almost always selected in corresponding slots due to either a too strong bonus or the lack of worthy analogs. A striking example is the concealment mod. It is installed on the vast majority of ships for which it is available, yes. However, it is only available on high-tier ships, where its lack of alternatives somewhat contradicts the diversity of gameplay at these levels. Another similar example is both the modification of submarine steering, slot 4 and 5. These upgrades are also overwhelmingly popular. Yeah, I mean, the issue is that the competition is dog shit. I mean, let's be clear. The problem isn't concealment module. The concealment module is not the problem. The problem is that the other ones, the steering gears is only valuable on a set of ships. Steering gears, I think, is actually in pretty good state because it works on ships like if you go lighthouse and so forth. But ship consumable is a joke. 10%. Come on, 10%? 10% consumables. Hey, Wargaming, please. This could be 30%. And people would probably still spec concealment. 30% might actually be worth it, because then it would buff the heal by 30%, which might make it somewhat competitive. But 10% is a goddamn joke. No one is ever going to take this. Torpedo lookout system is not just fucking useless it's useless against the vast majority of torpedoes. It's because assured acquisition range of torpedoes means that torps will automatically be spotted at 1.8 km. Some torpedoes have a spotting range that's further than 1.8 km. So like Shima 20 kilometers at 2.5 km. Standard Shima torps are 1.8. And something like the average torpedo has a spotting of somewhere between 1.3 and 1.7 kilometers. So in essence, what this means is you might get a few hundred meters extra spotting range on the torps. That's it. It's garbage. If this was, let's say, 2.5 kilometers, which means every single torpedo would be spotted from the same range as 20 km torpedoes, it might be interesting. It might have some value. But the problem here is not that these are too powerful. The problem is that the competition is dog shit. Like absolute dog shit. And but I don't really know if anyone really needs torpedo lookout in this game. There's so much hydro, and torpedo boats in general are so dog shit. So this entire design is just fucking questionable. 1.8 is low against 90 knot torps. Yeah, I mean, if you look at Holland torps, I think their base conceal is might be 1.8. Let's see, Holland torpedoes. Detectability range, 1.8 kilometers. Yeah. So it literally changes absolutely nothing against Holland torpedoes. It makes zero changes against Holland torpedoes. Because you would spot this at 1.8 anyway, because that's their detectability. So it's fundamentally a poorly fucking designed module from start to finish. It's garbage. So the issue isn't so much that concealment is too strong. The issue is that everything else that competes with it is dog shit. Okay. Exclusive upgrades. US battleships have 2 upgrades that are not available to battleships of all other nations. Yes, but that's because they can't slot the dispersion in the first. Now, these are the 2 modifications of the central artillery, aka range mode in slot 3 and better dispersion in slot 6. We want to ensure that everyone is on equal footing in terms of partnerships. In addition, all this time, only US battleships had exclusive upgrades. The system of such upgrades did not receive further development. Adding such upgrades for ships of other nations and classes, as well as their support in the new system, would be very difficult due to the large number of ships in our game and could potentially lead to balance issues. Why? Oh, fuck. Oh. Why is there this game fucking developer acting like they have balance in the game right now? Oh my god. Why is this developer acting like the game is like in a good balance state right now and oh, they're so worried to touch anything because what if the game becomes imbalanced? Bro, you have to ban half the ships in the game every time you organize a clan battle season because your balance is so fucking dog shit. You can't fucking... 2 out of 5 classes have to be permanently banned from all form of competitive because they're so fucking poorly balanced. Like, why are you pretending like you have some resemblance, some fucking semblance of balance in this game, when every time there's any competitive mode where equally skilled players are playing against equally skilled players, not only do you have to ban 2 out of fucking 5 classes, 40% of all classes in the game have to be excluded. You also have to limit the battleships to 1 or 2, because otherwise the game just fucking breaks and no one can do anything. So, and then even when you've limited it that much, so 2 out of 5 classes are gone, 1 class is heavily limited to 1 or 2 ships. Even then, you have to go through every fucking tier of ship, and you have to go and ban one or 2 of them all at the time. Oh, Petro can't play that, Moskva can't play that. Oh, Louisiana is broken. Oh, can't have too many small ones, not too many French DDs. Like, you have to go through the entire list and ban ships. And you're pretending like, oh, we have to be very careful so it doesn't lead to balance issues. Bro, the entire fucking game is a balance issue. The entire fucking game from ground up is a fucking balance issue. Why are you pretending like you have to touch this with tweezers so you don't break the delicate balance that we have going? There is no balance. There's a Montana in the game and you thought Wisconsin was a good addition. Come on, bro. There's no fucking balance in this game. Like, why are they pretending? This is retarded. Fucking superships as well. Oh, Jesus Christ. Therefore, both central alternative post upgrades will be removed from the game. However, US battleships will still be able to get minus 11% to shell dispersion, as well as increase the range of main guns due to other upgrades, which will be available to all ships. Wait, every ship is gonna get that minus 11% dispersion? So all BBs are gonna get 4% better dispersion. Huh? The guidance system mod 0 upgrade available at Katori Yubaki will also be removed from the game. Okay, so they're buffing the ships instead. Jesus. US is just getting the same mod everyone else is. No, they're not. Reading comprehension. However, US battleships will still be able to get minus 11% to shell dispersion, as well as increase the range of main guns, which will be available to all ships. Which will be available to all ships. If the current maximum is minus 7% dispersion, and in the future all ships will get minus 11, from minus 7 to minus 11, that's a 4% increase in dispersion. Huh? Low tier upgrades. In the current system, upgrades that can be used on low tier slots provide not the most clear and obvious buff, especially yada yada yada. Okay. I mean, this is nice and all, but no one plays low tier anymore. You've killed low tier. When you made every new ship tier line start at like tier 7 or 8, and you made them all early access, you killed low tier. Low tier doesn't exist anymore. Continuous damage modifier for air defense. Some upgrades in the game increase AA damage, for example, auxiliary armor mod 2. Since the bonus to AA damage is expressed as a percentage, the effectiveness directly depends on the current strength of the ship's AA defense. The weaker the AA, the smaller the bonus. Yes. In the new system, we want to make sure that AA damage upgrades have more noticeable effect on ships with weak air defense. Well, that used to be a thing back when defensive AA had this crazy feature where it would fuck up your attack pattern, so that even ships that had really shit AA could build defensive AA and slot defensive AA to protect themselves. But you nerfed that, so... This can be achieved by not increasing the constant damage in general, but the damage of specific AA zones. That sounds sus. Low tiers is 99% seal clubbers. Yeah, there's no new players there anymore. It's bots and seal clubbers. That's low tiers nowadays. I mean, they had to combine all the starting servers. They had, that was a while ago. Was it a year ago or even more when Wargaming announced that they combined all the starting servers because there wasn't enough players? And on Lesta, they changed bot names so that they seemed to be like real humans to fool people into thinking real humans were playing low tier. Like, low tier is completely dead and buried. It doesn't exist anymore. Updated system. In the new system, we not only want to achieve a solution to the above problems, but also plan to make the system itself more understandable and convenient for players. All current upgrades available for installation will be distributed not in 6, but in 5 slots. At the same time, some upgrades will be removed or moved to another slot. Some upgrades will be combined, and the bonuses for some of them will be revised or redistributed to other upgrades. The new system will look like this. In brackets next to each slot is the ship level at which this slot becomes available. Oh boy. Okay. So this is the first slot. First slot right now. Chances of... Wait, main armament. It's this slot 1. So minus 50% chance that your modules break. And 25% faster repair on broken modules. What is this? Oh, so they add what? New modernization? Is this like things that added to slot 1? GK reload time. What is GK? Main gun? Main gun reload time, -3. Torpedo reload time, -5. Okay, that's pretty much it. Fair enough. Slot 2. Main gun traverse speed, 15. Wait, is this battleships as well? So they're going to be able to... Or do you choose between one of these? I guess you choose between one of these. Is that what they mean? Assume that's what they mean. Choose between one of these. So you can have 15% traverse and 5 range. -5% dispersion with 5% faster traverse. Or 5% torpedo speed with 20% faster torp tubes. What the fuck is PMK? Is this secondary? What the fuck is this? Is this secondary? Secondaries. Secondary range 26%. Isn't the current one 20? -20% dispersion. Damage to AA zone with longest fire range +50. So flat damage modifier to continuous damage. Ship visibility. Yeah, it's combining flag and all upgrade. Fair enough. Or alternatively, engine room protection. -50% chance. Engine and steering -50. I mean, this one is still pretty trash because you're gonna have ships that have engines that break or rudder that break are gonna have to run last stand anyway. So this one is pretty unlikely it's gonna be used much. Fair enough. Slot 3. So DCP mod isn't here now. Oh, but prop mod still exists. Prop mod is... I kind of hate prop mod in its current state in World of Warships because prop mod, the acceleration mod, is by far the best upgrade in the entire game by a mile. Like, it has no competition. You want to slot it on DDs, you want to slot it on cruisers, you want to slot it on BBs. If there's a ship that can slot it, you want to slot it. That's how broken it is. So this won't compete with it. 20% faster rudder shift, this won't compete with it. Airstrike mod. Okay. Dutch cruisers might run this one. And planes. Carriers. Yeah, well, carriers don't need to move. Slot 4. Standard rudder mod. Concealment. -7% visibility. Huh? What happened to -10? Did they nerf it? Torpedoes are buffed from 1.8 to 2. Still garbage. Mine detection 1 km. Not worth it. Damage taken from underwater torpedoes. Torps. -10. This is gonna be such a potato trap. So many potatoes are gonna pick this thing. But it's trash. But to be fair, after the nerf to conceal, it's less trash. But 2 km spotting is still not enough. Used to be -10 conceal, yeah. Oh, they buffed the equipment thing. Whoa! Okay, wait, 12.5% equipment. Dispersion of projectiles from the enemy. 12.5. Isn't Dazzle like 10? No, it's 20. Wait, Dazzle is 20. And Dazzle isn't even fucking noticeable? Dazzle is 20, and it's not even noticeable. 12.5 is going to be complete trash then. Like all the issues Dazzle has, this thing is also going to have. Oh, this is going to be so many potato DDs are going to choose this one now. Instead of Concealment. Concealment is still going to be better. Concealment will still be the best one of all of these. These two are going to be noob traps though. This is going to trap a lot of potato DDs. This is going to trap a lot of potato BBs. But this one is still going to be the best. Less good than before because they nerfed it. They should have just buffed the other ones more. You can use PMK1 in slot 2. Yeah, but if you use PMK1 in slot 2, you're getting all this shit that you don't want. You're building secondaries. So this is a buff for secondary ships. Secondaries will get the concealment advantage. But like DDs won't. DDs won't build this. Standard BBs won't build this. Like any standard BB is going to choose this one for 5% better dispersion. Guaranteed. And And yeah, honestly, basically any BB is going to want this. Better dispersion, better traverse. Much better than anything else. Only ships like Schlieffen and such, and Napoli and so forth are going to choose this one. There's a way to get to 10% sure, but it's still a nerf to this one. And finally, slot 5. Fam, 3000, thank you for the 57, by the way. Main battery firing range, 10%. Yeah. Main gun reload time, 10%. With there's no longer a downside. The current upgrade is minus 12% reload, but it comes at the cost of 30% turret traverse. They remove the 13% penalty and they remove 2% from the reload. So I would say it's probably better on a lot of ships now. Secondary build. Oh, it gives 2 flak. Did it always give? How much does it give now? Where's my Schlieffen? Oh, it still gives 2 flak. They changed this a bit, but I don't think it's that. I mean, questionable. Torpedo tubes mod 2. 10% faster reload on torps, but also 6% better dispersion. This is actually really nice on torp build hybrids. This is actually pretty nice on torp build hybrids. So wait, if you want better dispersion, you're gonna have to take torpedo reload. 6% better dispersion. Napoli is really gonna like these changes, because like this is very nice on Napoli. This one is very strange, because most of the time the ships that want to build main battery are the likes of main battery accuracy, are the likes of Vermont and such, like the heavy hitters, but they don't benefit at all from the torpedo reload. So you're competing with 10% reload versus 6% better dispersion. I still think the 6% better dispersion is going to be better. Because then you're going to build 5% dispersion here, 6% here for 11% dispersion. That's probably still better. So what are you ultimately trading? Where's my brick? Where's my brick? Beloved brick. Napoli might build secondary? Maybe. I mean, Napoli's main guns are pretty okay as well. I don't know. Maybe Napoli would just build this. But then you have to rely heavily only on the secondaries. I don't know. Like, this is only secondary buff, whereas this is main gun and torp buff. I don't know. That's a hard call. I'm not sure about that one. Wait, can you already post the happy partner anniversary thing? Is like that thing exists already? It shouldn't be today. It should be tomorrow. Oh yeah, it's saying it can post it today. Huh. Well, it's not supposed to be today. It's supposed to be tomorrow. Whatever. %20 reload though. So, but let's see, Vermont. If I built Vermont now, I get 12% dispersion, but I'll lose my 16% range that I would normally run. I get 1 more percent of dispersion, but I'll lose my range, but I'll get 5% faster turret traverse from this. I'll still run my same prop mod. I'll lose 3% conceal. Oh, and what is this modernization? I guess I'll get 3% faster reload from this. So not really too much of a change. I'll lose the dispersion of shells fired. No, actually, no, I don't. Didn't they make it... No, yeah, no, I lose that. I lose the dispersion debuff. Oh, yeah, you can't slot prop mod. because it's built in on brick, so just rudder. So I don't really lose much. I gain about 1% dispersion. It's kind of the same. Hmm. I don't know. Okay, doesn't seem too bad. Doesn't seem too bad. I don't even know what all they changed here. I don't even know what all they changed here. I am lost and confused. This looks pretty similar. Have they changed something? Secondaries even? Haven't you always been able to slot secondaries? Yeah, who cares about these classes? This is just current settings. Uh-oh. Okay. The upgrades. Surveillance radar hydro will be available in one slot. Wait, do they mean slot 1? Wait. Hold on. So, wait, radar and hydro is going to be in slot 1. So here. How much does that even change? Not much, really. I mean, they're pretty generous because they're used in this slot already. Doesn't really change much. Doesn't really change much at all. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, that's not going to change much. Wait. Whoa. In order to increase the usefulness and effectiveness of upgrades, for damage control party and spotter in their slot, balance... Wait, they're buffing spotter mod. Added bonus, minus 30% to equipment reload time. Isn't spotter mod really good already on the ships that use it? I'm pretty sure I run it on Hinden. Because then you can build like full reload Hinden. Yeah, I run it on Hindenburg, because then you can build full reload Hinden and use it for range. So they added minus 30% to the cooldown on top of having plus 30% duration. That's pretty big. Cooldown is 120 now. That's 36 seconds shaved off, so 84? 84 second cooldown on it now. That's really strong. That's buffed a lot. And I think Zhao will also benefit from this. I'm surprised I'm not running the spotter mod here. Maybe because I haven't been bothered buying it, but it's pretty good on Zhao as well. Especially if you're reload Zhao and not dispersion Zhao like I am. This is pretty good. Emergency team mod 1. Bonus to equipment duration change from 40% to 10 seconds. Wait, flat 10 seconds. See, when I run it on Vermont, I buff my 28 second cooldown to 28. That's nice. So if I run that, it's going to be 30 instead of 28. That's fine. But, what about running it on ships like cruisers that have 5 second DCP and turning that 5 second DCP into 15 second DCP? What about running that on ships like Kremlin that has a fast reloading DCP that lasts 10 seconds? That's the 10% buff. And buffing that to 20 seconds. Wait, that's gonna be fucking nuts now. That's gonna be one of the best upgrades in the game now. Are you fucking shitting me? It's gonna be really fucking strong. It's like every single like cruiser is gonna love it. A lot of cruisers gonna, especially the tanky cruisers, are gonna fucking love it because that means you can stop shooting DCP and then you have so much immunity for fires. You don't get that situation where you try to go dark by DCPing and then someone shoots and the travel time allows the shells to land after DCP has run out and then you get a permafire follow-up. Alaska, Stalingrad, Moskva, Petro, a shit ton of cruisers and a shit ton of BBs. I think even Schlieffen is really gonna like this one. You also gotta remember that this is really good on the likes of Kleber and Marceau, because when you go for a YOLO, if someone shoots you and breaks your torp tubes, you have to save your DCP until just before you launch the torp. So you pop the DCP to repair the torp tubes, then you launch the torpedoes. But a thing that people don't remember is that when the DCP is active, you're immune to module damage. So you can pop this much earlier during a YOLO and protect your torpedo tubes, protect your guns for 15 seconds. In fact, this is going to be really strong in DD versus DD fights, because that also means 15 seconds of immunity to broken engine, broken rudder, broken guns. You can juke a lot better. That's gonna change that DCP mod from one of the worst to like really strong on selected ships. Like that's gonna be really strong. Also, subs can't ping while DCP is active, so a lot of ships are gonna really like that. It's pretty fucking good. Sevastopol probably likes it as well with the limited DCPs. That's gonna give it a lot more. No, that's gonna be really strong all of a sudden. Like it went from complete shit, because right now if you run it on a cruiser, you buff your DCP from 5 seconds to 7 seconds. That's a joke. That's not worth it. But buffing it from 5 to 15, 200% increase. Now that's strong. That's really strong. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, cruisers and destroyers are gonna love this thing all of a sudden. Thank you, Gritzker. Okay. Normally slot 6 is 2 million now. So they're gonna make like this. I'm not sure this maths. Wait, hold on. How much does the slot? Isn't this 2 million? 1 million? $500K, 250. Wait, how did it go? Do I have some ship that doesn't have any modules? Probably some CV. How much? Yeah, so 125, 250 is 375, 875, 1,875, 3,875. No, it's probably pretty fine. I forgot this one was actually 3 million. It was probably pretty fine. They just straight up removed one of the costs. They removed the 250 cost. So that doesn't really change much. Elite upgrades. Uh-oh. It was seeming too good, wasn't it? It was seeming like, hey, this is might not be so bad. Oh god. Unique upgrades are renamed to elite upgrades. Okay. Those elite upgrades that were installed in the 6th slot will be in the 5th slot in the new system, and those that are currently in the 5th slot will be available for installation in the 4th slot. 6th slot will be 5th, 5th slot will be 4th. Okay, but why is why don't I see Henry? Why don't I see Henry there? Did Henry not have 4th slot? Yeah. So wait, you'll be able to slot So this one will be 4th slot now. So can you slot rudder? Wait, how the fuck does that work? I think you'll still be able to do duck, but I'm not sure how it's gonna work. We'll see. It's 4th and 5th one. Okay. Super ship upgrades. Oh god. Super ships are meant to be kind of evolution, a strengthened version of the 10 of certain branch ships, and they are. They're fucking demented. And indeed, in terms of characteristics, they surpass their predecessors in the branch. However, at least from the point of view of statistics, super ships do not show themselves as a noticeable reinforcement of the ships of tier 10 that preceded them. That's because people are dog shit at this game. Oh no! Oh no! No! No fucking no! The problem isn't the ship, the problem is the player base. For God's sake, this is why I say, this is why I keep fucking saying they need to balance based on the actual competent part of the player base instead of balancing based on the average retard. Because the fucking average retard will in fact not perform better in a super ship than a normal ship because they don't fucking know how to play the game. And that's not the fault of the ship, that's the fault of the player base. And oh no. Oh no, oh no. Therefore, we decided to strengthen and develop super ships a little. No. Why do they always cater to the lowest common denominator, man? Ah, fuck. Why do they always cater to the worst part of the player base? Why can't you balance based on the actual good players, and then the guys who fucking suck dick can just learn to get good, instead of balancing based on the shitters, and then when you put this ship in the hands of a good player, it completely fucking breaks the game. Ah, my lord. Namely, to add special upgrades for them. In the new system, they will be installed in slot 6, which will be available only to super ships. Ugh. We would like to share preliminary characteristics of the super modernizations. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Honda and Annapolis are clearly weak. They need a bit more buffs. They're notoriously underperforming. Really weak. And the fucking USS Sus. USS United States and what's the fuck is it called? Eagle? Yeah, they're really weak ships as well. They need a lot of help, man. They need an extra module to help them out because man, those ships are really bad. For fuck's sake, Lesta. For fuck's sake, honestly. For fuck's sake. Cruisers, battleship, destroyers. Modernization 1. Maximum dispersion of main battery shells minus 7%. Maximum torpedo range 10. All equipment recharge time minus 20. Recharge time. Bro, you know why they did this? You know why they fucking did this? Because all these retarded Satsumas and Hanovers and Patris and all these fucking demented animals, they refuse to run fucking fire prevention, and then they fucking DCP a single fire every fucking time. Every fucking time they do this. So what the fuck do the developers do? Do they perhaps tell them to, hey, how about you fucking get good and stop wasting your DCP on one single ticking fire? No, instead, all equipment recharge minus 20. Emergency DCP fucking another minus 20 to make sure that these imbeciles can drool on their DCP button whenever they like, and it's always going to be available to protect them from scary, scary fire damage. For fuck's sake, man. For fuck's sake. They're going to be even more painful to kill now. Oh my god. They're going to be even more painful to kill now. Maximum damage of secondary shells 15. Ship and aircraft combat capability. Wait, is this health? Is this health? Is this health? 15%. So, hand Grober. A fucking hand Grober. Ain't no fucking way, man. Ain't no fucking way. Hand Grober. Han Grober is going to be sailing around with 15% extra sep damage, or sorry, secondary damage, and 146,000 health. Ushakov is going to have 155k health. Heal is percentage based. You're right, heal is percentage based. So this also means a 15% increase to the healing power that they have, because it scales off max health. I can't wait to fight an actual good player in one of these ships. Like, do you understand how fucking Ebola it's going to be to fight a good player who now has all of these advantages? Oh my god. Repair party equipment research recharge -20. All equipment working time +20. Rider shift -20. This one is also fucking nuts. This one is so fucking strong. 20% duration on all equipment. That includes reload booster, by the way, just so you're aware. That includes speed boost, heal, smoke, reload booster. Annapolis radar is now gonna last 15 hours. That's really cool. Modernization 4. Main battery firing range 8, 5, 20. Of all of these, this one doesn't seem nearly as strong as the other ones. I mean, 7% flat torpedo speed is kind of nuts on Dala. Wait, could they get torpedo speed in another slot? Did they modernize torpedo speed in another slot or not? They did. 5% here. Wait, did they? Hold on. 5%, yeah, 5%. So wait. Doesn't Dalarna have Holland torps? It does, right? They're not faster, are they? Wait, let me check. 86. 86. 86. Okay. So you get 5% from... So wait, 86 times 5 from here, 5 from the first slot, and then 7% from that super ship upgrade. We have broken 100 knot torpedoes, chat. Dalarna is going to be able to launch 101 knot torpedoes. Dalarna is going to be able to launch 101 knot torpedoes. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Would you trade 15% health for speed? I mean, if you're a smart human being, no. You'd rather probably take the flat health, honestly. Actually, you can get flat damage dispersion and faster CDR. That's also really strong, by the way. Honestly, all of these are so strong. What the fuck is this? Maximum dispersion of main battery shells, 11%. Wait, this is on top of the dispersion that you could already... Huh? 4 extra flak. Prop mod! 33% faster engine power? Wait, what? What? What the fuck is this? What the fuck? What does it have? 11% dispersion, better than anything else in the game, and a 33% engine power boost. Did I completely broke the game? Did I completely broke the game? And did I was a 10% dispersion buff? Did I broke the fucking video game to the extent that Wargaming had to tuck their tail up their own fucking ass, apologize, go, yeah, okay, turns out we're fucking retards, and they had to roll back the entire Deadeye update because they realized they were fucking morons. And now, Lesta is adding Deadeye 2.0, except even better as a fucking module for Superships? Superships that already have completely bonkers gunpowder, like fucking Hanover Satsuma guns are completely insane. Party guns, what the fuck are those? Like, really? Really? Like, Satsuma right now can slot 7% better dispersion. In this patch, Satsuma is going to be able to slot... Satsuma is going to be able to slot 5, 13... Sorry, 11, and another 11. 22. 22% better dispersion. So it's going to go from minus 7% dispersion to minus 22% dispersion. That's a 15% increase or decrease in dispersion size, in the dispersion ellipse. 10% broke the game. This is 15% on ships that overmatch everything. Holy fuck, Lesta. This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. I'm genuinely impressed. Like, this is a textbook example of not just catering to the worst part of the player base, but also demonstrating that you haven't learned a fucking single thing from previous mistakes. Like, you already did this fuck up. You've been here before. This is a fuck up you visited. Like, this is like you stepped in horseshit back in the day, you apologized, and now you see that same pile of fucking horseshit on the street, and you intentionally squeeze your foot into it. That's impressive. That's genuinely fucking impressive. Holy shit, that's retarded. Satsuma is going to have battlecruiser dispersion now. Yeah, but with better Sigma. Wow. That's really smart. That's really smart. Oh, and it comes with built-in 33% prop mod. Because you know what really sets apart these huge, gigantic super ships where they sacrificed agility for armor and gunpowder? Handling better than destroyers. Accelerating better than cruisers. That's what really makes these things pop. Therefore, we decided to strengthen and develop super ships a little. A little. just a tiny little amount. Just a little. Not a lot. Just a little. A small little buff. Dalarna now launches torps at over 100 knots. Ushakov and Hanover now has 150k health. Fucking Satsuma has minus 22% dispersion and minus 33% fucking engine or time to reach maximum engine power. Little. It's a small. Very small upgrade. Very small upgrade. A little small one. Holy fuck. Modernization 1. Maximum damage of squadron weapons. What? That's just flat 15% damage. How is adding the highest damage dealing class in the game, the most broken fucking thing in the game, super carriers, how is it a little buff to give them just flat 15% more damage? If this is a little, what is a lot? What is a medium amount? If this is a little, this is fucking insane. What? Also gives them AA and more equipment duration, including the speed boost. Remember, the speed boost is consumable. And also gives them extra of this. A little. Aircraft torpedo arming range minus 10%. Squadron weapon spread minus 10%. Squadron speed 5%. Aircraft recovery time minus 10. No, it's a small buff. Very small buff. Small one. Modernization free. Number of aircraft on deck plus 5. Ship and aircraft combat capability points 15%. Squadron equipment research recharge minus 20. Little. It's a little buff. It's not a big one. It's just a small one. Submarine. Maximum torpedo damage plus 10%. All equipment recharge minus 20%. Battery life plus 15%. it's a very small. It's a little buff. It's a small one. Not a big deal. A minimum one. No big deal. Trust. Torpedo speed 7%. Autonomy recovery speed 30%. Ship and aircraft wait, this is 20% health. 20% health, 7% speed, and this is like battery recharge speed 30%, and 20% health. A fifth more health. it's a little buff. Just a small one. Just a minimal one. No big deal. Oh my fucking Christ. Sonar Richard. Duration of marked sector plus 20 all equipment. Very small buffs, man. You know what the funniest part is? You know what the funniest part is? Well, funny in a Joker life is a tragedy kind of way. They opened this development blog by explaining that, let me fucking quote. Yeah. Here. Adding such upgrades for ships or other nations' class as well as their support to the new system would be very difficult due to a large number of ships in our game and could potentially lead to balance issues. Well, I'm glad that the solution you chose will clearly not lead to any balance issues. I'm glad you have this thing well in your hand so we don't have to worry about any balance issues with your fucking fantastic design choices and fantastic balancing choices. Oh man, you had me worried for a bit that your perfectly balanced game might be a bit imbalanced, but after reading this development blog, man, I'm relieved. I see no issues here. I see no fucking problems here. Clearly, you guys are expert at balancing your own fucking game. Holy shit, Lesta. It's fucking incredible. The more I read these latest Lesta blogs, the more I'm playing on EU. Holy shit, they're fucking retards. All of them are retards. Impressive, man. God damn.